Hi guys, Dr. Berg here. In this video, we're going to talk about what is healthier, chicken or pork. What do you think? Well, here's the thing. It's kind of a trick question because when you go buy chicken commercially from the grocery store, it's highly processed. And I never, ever recommend consuming that type of meat. Even cow meat, even any of the meats, I wouldn't consume that. Why? Because it's factory farmed. Factory farmed is literally disgusting what occurs in these factories. I mean, it's terrible. First of all, there's GMO grains, soy and corn, which you're getting a lot of pesticides from that. That's one thing right there, which leads to all sorts of health problems. There's antibiotics. There is drugs that they give these animals to grow them that are arsenic-based. So you're getting arsenic. That's crazy. You're getting formaldehyde. They use formaldehyde to prevent salmonella on pork and chicken in the feed. So formaldehyde is an embalming agent. You know, when you die, they stick it through your veins. So consuming that is crazy. In fact, there's even an article recently that found that like 22 different drugs in these animals commercially, like antihistamines and medications and stress drugs, all this stuff that's in this meat. It's terrible. So I would never consume anything like this. Okay. Now let's differentiate over here. What you want to do is you want to get pasture-raised products, preferably from an online thing or maybe the farmer's market. Okay. Sometimes you could find them in the health food store now that's becoming more like pasture-raised. That means that the pig or the chicken goes out into the grass and actually consumes grass. That's what we want. Free range doesn't really mean anything. It means that they can, walk around the barn. But you need to get pasture-raised. Same thing with chicken eggs from a small farmer. Okay, that's the ideal scene. That's what you need to do. Because if you saw what happens to this, it'll just make you, vomit. It's so terrible. They use, you want to get non-GMO. Now, how do you know it's non-GMO? Well, it's probably going to say organic. So if it's organic, it's non-GMO. That way you don't get the grains that are genetically modified. You want no antibiotics, no hormones. So when you go to the store at the grocery store and it says no antibiotics, it's natural, that's not what we're doing, and that's not the same. That's just one of the things you're looking for. Okay? No nitrates if you're buying bacon, like no nitrates. Nitrates are like a preservative. You want to get no nitrates. You want to get the paleo bacon that has like no sugar added. So those are some of the things, but this is the most important, pasture-raised right here. I'm going to put some links down below where you can research and find some of this. Is it more expensive? Yes. Is it healthier? Absolutely. It's so healthy, but this stuff here, you have to start phasing out of this because this is very unhealthy right here. So it's a little bit of a trick question, but both of these are bad unless you're doing this. Now, personally, I prefer more pork. Now, why? Because it's fattier. It's a fattier meat. It's not as lean. Now, if you have chicken, there's skin on it, right? I don't think you're going to do the skin on the pork unless it's these pork rinds. But the chicken actually provides some fat, the skin, so that would be fine. But the pork is fattier. And if you're trying to actually lose weight and do a ketogenic diet, you want more fat in the diet because the lean meats actually stimulate insulin more than the fattier meats. So pork would be better on your insulin levels if you're either pre-diabetic or insulin resistance than a chicken. But I know people think, oh yeah, chicken is really healthy. Yeah, not quite. But if you actually have it pasture-raised, it's actually pretty healthy. All right? I hope that cleared up some confusion. I'm sure I stir up some controversy. Put your comments below. Thanks for watching.